Have you ever spent hours, hours, getting your resume just right? You send it off for that dream job and then crickets. Just total silence. It feels like your application just disappeared into some kind of black hole, doesn't it? Well, today we are going to fix that. We're going to pull back the curtain on this whole process and give you a super clear two-part strategy that'll make sure your resume not only gets seen, but actually gets you that interview. So the first thing we've got to wrap our heads around is this one critical question. When you click submit, who do you think is on the other side? If you're picturing a hiring manager, maybe with a cup of coffee, eagerly reading your application, well, you might want to rethink that. The real answer is probably not what you're expecting. Because you see, the first reader isn't a person at all. It's software. It's called an applicant tracking system, or ATS. Just think of it like a bot, a gatekeeper. And its one and only job is to scan every single resume that comes in, give it a score, and then decide if it's even worth passing along to a real human being. So your first challenge isn't impressing a person, it's getting past the machine. Okay, so let's dive right into this first challenge, shall we? This part isn't about fancy words or cool designs. It's about playing by the machine's rules. We're going to cover the absolute non-negotiables for getting past that first gate. First things first, let's talk about what the bot absolutely hates. You might think that using columns or tables makes your resume look really sharp, or maybe you've got those cool-looking skill bars with the little dots. But to an ATS, that stuff is pure poison. The software just can't read it correctly. It scrambles all your info and, poof, your application gets tossed out. The same goes for any images or headshots. They just confuse the system. Now, what's funny is the solution is so simple. The bot actually loves the basics. Stick to a PDF file format, use standard super readable fonts like Arial or Calibri, and keep your font size somewhere between 10 and 12 points. That's it. This clean, basic formatting is your golden ticket to making sure the bot can actually read every single word you wrote. And here it is, probably the most important part of beating the bot: keywords. The ATS works by scanning your resume for specific words and phrases that match what's in the job description. So, if the job posting asks for project management and budgeting, your resume had better have the exact phrases project management and budgeting in it. You have to mirror the language they use to get a high score. It's that simple. So you followed all the technical rules. Your resume is clean, it's keyword optimized, and the bot gives you a big green check mark. Congratulations! You've made it past gatekeeper number 1. But now we move on to the second gatekeeper. And trust me, the human recruiter is a much tougher critic. 6 seconds. That's it. Let that sink in for a minute. That is the average amount of time a human recruiter will spend looking at your resume before they decide what to do with it. You have 6 seconds to convince them you're worth a closer look, or you're headed for the no pile. That means you have to make an impact, and you have to do it fast. So how in the world do you make an impact in just 6 seconds? Well, you have to make a really fundamental shift in your thinking. A recruiter does not want to read a laundry list of your old job duties. That's boring. They already know what the job entails. What they need to see is proof of your achievements. They don't want to know just what you did. They need to know how well you did it. And this right here illustrates that shift perfectly. Just look at the difference. On the left, responsible for managing social media accounts. Okay, that's a task. But on the right, increase social media engagement by 35%. Boom, that's a result. Worked on sales team is a duty. Generated $50,000 in new revenue in Q3. Now that is a quantifiable achievement. The strong examples prove your value with cold, hard data. And there's a reason for that. Numbers are incredibly powerful. I love this quote. They act as eye magnets. Just picture a recruiter skimming through dozens and dozens of resumes. Their eyes are glazing over, but then they see a percentage sign or a dollar amount or some specific quantity, and it just jumps off the page and grabs their attention. It literally stops the skim and makes them focus on what you actually accomplished. So you're starting to see the whole picture, right? The crucial point is that a great resume isn't just one thing or the other. It's not just technically perfect for the bot, and it's not just filled with amazing numbers for the human. It has to be a smart, strategic document that's designed to win at both stages. And here it is, the whole strategy, boiled down to 2 simple steps. Step 1, build your resume on a foundation of simple, clear formatting with all the right keywords so you can beat the bot. And then step 2, layer on top of that powerful, result-based bullet points that are packed with numbers to blow away the human. Simple for the bot, impactful for the human, that's the formula. So I want you to take a look at the resume you have right now. Go on, pull it up. Does it have columns or graphics that are going to get it instantly rejected by the software? And more importantly, does it just list your duties, or does it showcase your actual quantifiable achievements? After walking through all this, you have the formula. So the only question left is your resume built to win?